All right, so the first thing that you need to do for your science fair is to choose a project. So I've pulled up uh, the Science Fair Journal, which you have either attached or in paper, like this. All right, and we're going to use this to help us. So the second slide, or the second part of your handout, says the scientific method. So we're going to follow this. We have to figure out what project we're going to do first before we can identify the problem. So in order to find your project, the important thing, because we are doing this digital and it's shelter in place, the important thing is figuring out a project that you can do with whatever resources you have at home or available to you where you are. All right. And I can't do a project. Yes, you can. And I'm going to help you with that. All right. So I have attached 5 different websites. These are just, you don't have to use these 5 websites. You can use whatever you want. If you want to just go to Google and type in 5th grade science fair, 6th grade science fair, 7th grade, 8th grade, and lots of different resources will come up. All right. What I did, just to give you an example, I clicked on the 4th one because we use that one a lot, education.com, and pulled up the science fair project ideas. So this is, if you click on number 4 or type in the website for number 4, this is what's going to come up. So you can either just look down the list, or you can even go on the site and choose the grade. So if I choose, for example, 5th grade, and I'm not sure where the other ones are. There are middle school ones. I just don't know where they are right now. If I chose 5th grade, these are the projects they have, project ideas for 5th grade. And so you can look down and you can figure out what are some things at my house that I can actually do. So I believe this one talks about bread. So if you're into baking at your house, this might be a good project. You might have the resources at your house for that one. This project is heat capacity of water and oil. So if you have water, oil, and a thermometer, like not the temperature thermometer, but like food thermometer, that could be a project you could do. Let's see. Which food will mold the fastest? We all have food. You could take little particles of food and learn about mold and what mold is. All right. This one, you're going to use recycled products to create a renewable energy thing with wind. You could do that. I'm sure you have some recyclable plastic you could break up and open a window and watch some wind work. How good is your sense of smell? This is all about how good people can smell. You could take a few different objects and have every family member test their sense of smell. Same thing, the blindfolded taste test is very similar. So this is something you could do, these two, sense of smell, sense of taste, with what you have at home, just the food items that you have at your house right now. Or even sense of smell, it could be lotions or things like that. Let's see. Preserving food, that's another one that has to do with food that you could do at your house. Conductors and insulators is something you can do at your house, because if you have aluminum foil and you have a pan and you have a soda can, you could do that project. All right. So there's lots of ideas. Look at how many pages there are. Tons of pages. All right. So you would go through, let's say I wanted to do this conductor and insulator project. I would click on it and it'll bring up just letting it load. Loading. All right, it'll bring up the whole project, which is pretty cool because it talks about you can download the project if you want, but then it gives you some great questions, a little bit of items that you need, and look, it says you need a D battery. So if you don't have a D battery, maybe it won't work, but Yeah, so make sure you look at your materials and make sure you have what you need, all right? And then it tells you even how to do it. And it gives you an idea of how you can put your chart together and some references. Oh my goodness. It's setting you up for success right here. Yes, it is. All right. So use these websites to help you figure out what project you want to do. All right. Education.com is a great website. The other ones on there, I believe Science Buddies is one. That's a great website. The Exploratorium has put out a bunch of like food related projects you could do. Science Bob is always entertaining. He's a very entertaining person. And Science Kids are just 5 examples. Again, you can find a project wherever you want. All right, and make sure you use the resources you have at your house. Please don't worry about picking a project that needs to go. You need to go buy something, all right? So you're looking for projects that you can do at your house, all right? If you get stuck and you have researched and you still can't figure out what you want to do, then go ahead and give me a call and I will help you brainstorm. All right? Have fun.